Welcome to Pick Up Hero. This is for water signs for the month of April 2023. And we'll begin with Cancer. I did want to switch my playlist though. There it is. Okay, Asher. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. If anyone comes on chat, I'll need to ask how the sound is. So for Cancer, April 2023, during meditation, I saw that I did see palm leaves. I must be bringing in the energy of Palm Sunday and Easter coming up. So you may be recognizing that, going to service, participating, or just aware. Also, I saw the stone turquoise. This is also something that I need to pick up for myself. So the gemstone turquoise, it's something that you may want to wear or have near you. This is going to help with your immune system, also connecting with spirit. It particularly helps with the eyes and throat. So wearing that around the throat chakra is really good. Definitely something I'm going to shop for in the next few days. Also, if you want to include that stone next to your water, just placing it near your water can also help charge that with its healing properties. So that's a good idea as well. I see that there could be some possible short distance traveling, a preference in that you may not want to be traveling too far, or you may want to meet people halfway. That's what I get with that. So that is your meditation. Let me get started with your oracle. This is from Dakota from the Samurai Miyamoto Musashi. Sorry, I screwed up his name last time, but it's somewhat new to me. But these are life principles. Very stoic, very Eastern as well. Not too westernized or very... I would say different. That's why I kind of like it. And this one wants to come out, so you have the seventh principle, which is do not collect weapons or practice with weapons. This doesn't just exclusively, it's not applying exclusively to weapons. It's to other things like maybe tarot decks, if you have a large collection of tarot decks and things like that. Oracle, it says, do not collect weapons or other things or practice with weapons or other things that are beyond what is useful. This emphasizes the importance of practicality and of avoiding unnecessary possessions and actions. Collecting can lead to a practice of being obsessed rather than serving a practical purpose. Instead, one should focus on mastering the weapons or the other things that are necessary and useful. So that it's funny because when I drew up these cards myself. They're original. I made from the book Dakota from Miyamoto Musashi's The Warrior book. So when I was creating this deck or these messages, I was ordering a Kipper deck, and because I wanted to add to my collection, I wanted to use it for the readings. And I thought, am I ready for this? Because I wait a long time between decks to, get familiar with them, to really work with them a lot. And then I go on, I add new decks. And so I ordered it, and I was waiting for it to be delivered. I think it was expected towards the end of the week. And then I got a note from the from the seller that it was canceled, that it wasn't able to be shipped. So I'm like, okay, I'm not ready for this deck yet. And there's a reason for that. So it's really to master the possessions that you have and put those into practice. It's putting that more emphasis and importance on the things that you already have. So let's take a look at Cancer for the week, for the month of April, and your current energies. I feel like there's going to be some unexpected changes this month during April. It's important to meet that with calm so that you can maintain a clear head about how you'll be able to adapt to those changes. There's also going to be a point where you forego some type of plan. That could be part of the abrupt change, is that there may not be a plan that actually you may not be able to follow through on something. There is what I get, something a little disruptive. So the current energies do look like that you could be losing a little bit of your commitment to something, and you could be losing your patience with it. It's sort of like, I feel like you trust this situation. It could be a little bit out of your control. I'm getting the Strength reversed. What is challenging you this month? Oh, you got a lot. Okay, like I said, you do still have this self-trust in you, and this faith that things will be working out for the best. The sun shows that there is something coming into clarity. I feel that you may have been faced with a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different choices, that you're more focused and more clear. It feels like that you trust this, whatever decision that you've recently made, and you're just going to go ahead with that. This particular message, I'm feeling it's more of a general read. Let's hit the advice card for the month, April. What is your advice and support with this? I feel that if you're going through some hardships financially, that the support around you is needed. You could be feeling overwhelmed about trying to find a solution to this, the situation that you're in. If we're looking at love, then I feel that there was probably, that you are probably taking a time out. It looks like that it's good for you. This is your advice card to do that, to take your time out. And I would say not to overthink is what I'm getting. Just kind of allow this break, this moment, but I would say don't overthink too much about it, and don't try to bring this back into the conversation. I think it's going to be rehashing things that weren't working. The earlier energies are to go with this new change. Whatever is out of your control, just continue to go and gain as much clarity about this situation as possible. Again, reestablishing, it's like a regenerative energy that I feel about reestablishing, like finding your own self-trust. Okay. In the relationship, you could have been, your ideas, maybe your opinions weren't being thought carefully enough. And now is a time and energy where you are more clear with your ideas. And this is for your progress outcome for the month. Yes, about following your intuition and hearing that inner voice of yours. So regardless of the external influence, even if, I guess this could be, I did want to do love and career. So this could be having to do with your partner. finding your authentic, your listening to your intuition, regardless of, any other influence. So that is your reading for, here's another. Okay, so I do feel like you will be moving forward with your personal progress. I feel like any obstacles that you've had, you'll be able to overcome. You'll reach a much smoother or much quicker conclusion to this matter. If it is financial as well, if you just are able to, like, maybe don't make any you may be a little overwhelmed. You may not be making the best choices right now in this energy, but just to go forward and seek clarity, probably towards, I would say, the middle of the month. Here's a Cancer. Well, here's your card. Let me see what Cancer is coming into. You will be moving forward with the new plans. You're going to have a lot more determination. Let me see what else I get. Again, here's that abrupt change that is just inevitable. You're going to have a change in direction. So this can pertain to the relationship and your career, about a career choice. One, the doors just do not feel open to you. And you've been delaying a choice for quite a while. But if you allow the energies of this month to move you forward, I feel like the universe is, like, the wind is pushing you forward. You just got to open your sails. I feel like it is leading you somewhere to a much higher potential as well. You have the Chariot, the Sun, and the Star. So don't be afraid to try new things. Let's get an oracle message. Hi, Chrissy, welcome. Yeah, I will after Cancer. Just write your question up there, and I'm almost done with Cancer. I'll do your question, and then I'll get back to the other waters. Let me see. Cancer's oracle message for the month of April. You have two messages, so confidence. And I love that because your confidence is strong. It starts off pretty weak towards the beginning of the month, I feel. I feel like you don't really have a strong handle on things, but you're allowing things, like if there was a door shut, maybe you weren't too happy about that. Maybe that left you feeling lacking the courage to move forward, to move on. But I do feel like there's a lot more confidence coming in towards the end of or towards the middle. Is what I get with the Chariot. Like, just, this is your month for this change. I feel, have the confidence and courage to move forward, have perseverance, dig in and see it through to completion. That could also be to do with your finances. I do feel like there has been a door shut. You've had your options, and now you're making a new decision. It could be a new career move, could also be a new relationship move, or just a good long break to regain your own authenticity and self-trust again. So I see it's a good positive month. A little rocky at the beginning, but it definitely gets stronger, much stronger. So thank you, Cancer. And so I don't have your question up, Chrissy. I'll just go ahead with Scorpio. Let's look at Scorpio. That's a good shuffle. Scorpio. for April. 1502. So in the meditation, I saw that you definitely, I can't even read my writing. Oh, okay. Something about, okay, so you're definitely bringing in this fire energy. Scorpio is what I feel around. I feel a regeneration, sort of a phoenix feel. I also get very strong phoenix as in Arizona or nearby, like Sedona. This could be a place or a trip that you're planning on for purification. I also feel lucky energy where you've had a little extra either saved or left over for financial expenditures, something to play. So this will bring you joy. Then there is an energy about getting back to the basics and simplifying. So concentrating on the important things. So more concentration, more simplifying. Let's take a look at Scorpio for love, April. I'm getting so much fire right now. I'm getting bonfire. So this fire, this Aries, this fire element is really coming in strong. I feel like it is a purifying month for you. Let me see what else I get. So you may have began or just ended a month where it's transitioning from somewhat of a little bit of a watery to in a negative sense, a little bit emotional, overly emotional or oversensitive. I feel like that is going to be like dissolved, where instead you're just going to feel this passion ignited. That it's going to put that behind you. Yeah, I feel like your thoughts were dissipating too much. You were over analyzing things. You may have felt a little bit unproductive because of your mood, and you may not have gotten like a good new start or been thinking clearly about a new decision or a new start or something. What do I get for your, well, what else is crossing? What else is crossing Scorpio for this month, April? Yeah, in the area of love, you are not trusting what another person is saying. Actually, I'm getting the message it's better to keep it shut. You're telling them that. Like, I don't want to listen to you. It's better to keep that shut. That's what I get from Page of Swords reverse. So you aren't having any of it. They emotionally drained you. It's better to keep it shut. Okay, that's what's crossing. How funny. That's what's crossing you now. Advice and help for Scorpio. I feel like someone may be offering counsel to you, just a support friend, someone that you can trust. I feel that you're a little lost to begin with. It could be that your relationship may be taking a pause. If you're looking for love, I also feel that you may be taking a little bit of a break. But also, I feel later in the month that you'll be getting back out there seeking for new love and possibly for, long term. Yeah, I feel a little sneaky energy, non-committal. Also just someone you may have been involved with, just a feeling of distrust and lies. So just the energy around you, I feel like you may be having to make a decision whether to let that go, cut it out. And definitely, I get a lot of ghosting energy. This is the outcome. So I don't think that you're going to be communicating with this person. I feel like you're going to be on a long pause. Again, Scorpio. So if we let that go and allow that purification that I mentioned for Aries, this fire element, I feel like letting it go and letting it burn out this month is the best time to let it go. Okay. And come back to your support, find counsel from friends, from those who love you, celebrate the new, like the beginning of something new, the possibility of something great for the future. Okay. Because the moment you let go of something so terrible and so deceiving, you have now opened up the door for possibility for something great. So that is your potential. Okay. And embrace that Four of Wands. Okay. That you have that living potential here happening now. The moment you let go of something that's no longer serving. Let me see. What else do I have for Scorpio for April? Scorpio. Yep, fertility. Your creativity is at its peak. So these are things that I think you've been harboring some great, like, not maybe harboring, but I feel like something is igniting within you. New beginnings. So it's fertile time for something new, something exciting, and fulfilling is what I get. It'll be finding something that's more rewarding. Okay, whether this is your relationship, this is the relationship part of the reading. I'll go into career later, but it's finding your people and your place, and pretty much letting go of those that can't be as trusted or reliable. You also, it's fertility. I also feel like you're coming into like clearing your conscience of things. Like you may just admit to yourself, I wasn't being very true to myself either. And then how am I going to go forward with this? What is my next step? So thank you, Scorpio. Let's get career for Scorpio. Okay, terrific. All right, Scorpio for the month of April 2023. Taking a look at your career. I'm getting this time sort of table where you're asking yourself, am I where I want to be at this time of my life in my career? Right now, I don't know how important timetables are. Like where you anticipated yourself to be. But I'm getting that from you specifically, Scorpio. I feel like there's going to be a lot of maneuvering. Adapting. Also for people to stay afloat. Let's see what else I get for Scorpio for the month of April and career. I get logistics too, like something to do with transportation and time, like the timing it takes for things to be en route or something. Okay. Yeah, career, you don't feel like you have the best handle on it. You don't feel like you've created the career that you've potentially wanted, like that you truly desired. You could be needing to tap into your talents more. You may need to find more resources or build skills in your career area, broaden your skills also is what I'm getting, to broaden your skills. There's a little bit of a stagnant energy, so I feel that it's affecting, like, because it's not as financially, it's not what you expected so much financially. It could be a little bit more of a less of a pay than you expected. It has affected like your plans for having a home and starting a family and things like that. So it's more of a conservative financial outlook. Could even be needing to like find something else, something new in your career field. What is advice and help for this career situation? Don't be too particular. Just get started if you can. Get rolling. A lot of delays, a lot of frustration. So it looks like some of you may be out of work right now. May not have too many good leads. Starting to feel frustrated, and I see that. Especially if you had expectations of buying a home or having a home, like a good solid family life. So these are things to be aware of about finding other resources or other building up your skills. Let's see what the outcome is for career. Scorpio, April 2023. I feel a strong debt. You may find support from family, actually. Yeah, there's support around you, or it's time to bring in people that you can trust and that will help you in this situation. Maybe I feel like people are going to be giving, sharing, helping you out with this. Looks like could be surmounting debt is what I have for the month of April. So then also with the Magician reverse, you can look about simplifying too, is what I get with the Six of Cups. Is like finding ways, however you're working through this, you may want to simplify what it is that you're doing. Maybe not overcomplicate things. I just feel like there's kind of going back to something, even to the beginning, to a root of something, simplifying. It's not like a grandiose plan or anything. It's just like come up with a simple plan is what I have here to help alleviate your debt. Okay, something along those lines. So I hope that helps. Let me get another oracle message for career, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. It says slow down, pause, and breathe. So again, having that serenity, the dove, this is really about, do find simplification. Like simplify your life just enough to fully inhale and focus on your breath. Not all the things you have to do, not all the things you could be doing, but just right here and now, and focus on slowing down, on pausing, breathing, coming up with a new plan as well. So I hope that helps, Scorpio, for the month of April. Thank you. Okay, let's look at Pisces for April. Your meditation, this will be for your general. Pisces, so you may be overindulging or overspending, and it could be time to reevaluate your self-care. So indulging moderately to yield joy. So the indulging will bring joy rather than indulging excessively, which may be having some payback, or it may set you back if you overindulge. So I'm getting that like you'd be paying for it later on. Also, but don't deprive yourself, so that you do allow yourself to feel that pleasure, to indulge yourself, pretty much to like to avoid any sadness, any anxiety. Do not deprive yourself, but don't overindulge either, because there will be payback for that, or it will set you back. So do things you enjoy in moderation. And there is something you are trying to figure out pertaining to a home or location. I got that you may want to consider not just the affordability factor, which is number one, but is the place, does it feel like home? Does it make you tick? I feel it may be a little bit farther than your familiar area that you enjoy, but it's not too far. It's still close to somewhere that you would be pleased with. So it's kind of meeting in the middle of some place that would be most pleasant for you, and a place where, you know, it's more to your affordability. That's what I get as well, like a midway. Okay, if you know what I mean. So moderation, and maybe finding, if you're relocating, a midway. And Pisces love. Pisces love. For April. You are really weighing on a decision here. I feel like it's one that could bring you closer to your own family. I feel like you're in a relationship, and you're weighing on a point of whether or not you return to this. I feel like you want to be brought closer to family or friends. I feel like you've been out of their reach for some time. I'm getting the High Priestess and the Hermit reverse. I feel like you need to come back into this joining within your families. Like I'm feeling that strong family bonds are very important to you, especially when things feel like so. Like I'm just getting tough. Like you're going through a hard time. You're going through a struggle. Pisces, and I feel like you want your family, is what I have. And there's a decision with your partner I guess it could be a decision with them pertaining to this feeling of like this nostalgic feeling, wanting to reconnect. Yeah, it's against what your partner and you are feeling. This is more your decision outside of your partner's input or influence or anything. Yeah, so I just feel that yeah, I'm getting that you're unfulfilled. You need to, like, you want more abundance, you want more family, you want more people involvement, care giving, care taking. There's a feeling of like you're lacking love also inside. You're lacking fulfillment is what I'm getting. Like your life is feeling it's feeling dried out. Is kind of what I get. And you want more. You want to be reconnected with your family. Also, you want to feel like, I feel with that, like you may need to work on your self-reliance more. Okay, but you're making good decisions for your comfort, for your I'd say for like for your well-being. I feel like you can take care of yourself, but there's times where maybe it's the place that feels a little bit barren, and you've been putting off this decision for a while. It is time to make this decision. I feel like you are going to be more reunited with family or friends or loved ones in a place that you feel you can thrive more. You feel in a place right now, it's just barren. It's just not you, is what I have here. You may be with a partner that supports being there or something, or you may be thinking of possibly breaking with a partner, actually, with the Nine of Pentacles. You may choose to be, yeah, I see a breakup here. So, yeah. Okay, so April is a good month for this change. I feel like you'll be considering that during this time. And I already know the decision that you feel is best for you. So you've just got to come up with an action plan, is what I see here, Pisces. And you'll be able to figure that out. Pisces for April Oracle message. Basically, Pisces, you just want to grow. You want to grow. Decisiveness, you'll be decisive. You make the best decision. Make a decision and take appropriate action. I feel the decision's been made this month. It's just time for you to take action. So, you got to make some sacrifices. She makes some sacrifices, but she does get it and put it together, and she's good. She's just as good on her own, basically. Very self-reliant. So I feel that out of the spread is coming out the most. I feel you're being drawn to this, and more independence, more self-reliant. So thank you, Pisces. That's your love reading. I'll do career next. Let's see what Pisces has for their career. April. Okay. Pisces career in April. getting a tug of war, and that's funny. I just got the Two of Pentacles. I feel there is something that is demanding, asking of your attention. I feel like it's overwhelming the other area of your life in your career. So this is something where I think they're asking more than you had ever signed up for. Your job is what I'm getting. And okay, what's crossing you is like, okay, if any of you have been out of work, the good news is it's improving this month in April. So you're going to get back into work. You may not have been able to maintain the workload also from your former employer. It's not what you expect. It's not what was humanly possible is what I'm getting. Actually, it was just not. No, it was at the point where someone was taking more advantage. Okay. What is the advice and help in this situation in work? Okay. So yeah, you'll be releasing your anxieties and your fears. You'll finally get peace of mind this month in April for you Pisces who may be out of a job. You're getting good news. You're coming back into the workforce. Some of you are still seeking. Some jobs may have just gotten a little delayed. Like it's been a lot longer than you've expected for the search. But also with the search, it's helping you gather more of your sense of how to move forward and what it is that would be truly purposeful for you. A job maybe more meaningful, finding more purpose or just more satisfaction. Also, I feel that there's something to do with maybe you finding it almost impossible to work overtime. I think that the former job may have expected that of you. There could be something where the schedule is as they say, and there's nothing unexpected going on with additional work expected of you. Queen of Swords, reverse outcome. I feel like that was unfair. It was like people may have been pushed aside that weren't able to commit to additional hours, things like that. I don't know. Some people may want that, others don't. So I'm just reading for, it looks like people who I see someone who could be against overtime is what I'm getting. Against that. With the Queen Swords reverse. Let me see what else I get with outcome for career. I also feel that you may have felt that your decisions weren't your say in your opinion. It wasn't considered by your employer. So it wasn't met. Some of the things that you agreed upon. Okay, so when you're seeking a job, you may want to put these like almost these expectations, like find a job on your terms. Like I wouldn't bend too much. I wouldn't bend. I would be pretty firm with that. Try not to be so flexible. Like really, truly only seek what you want. Okay. With the Hermit is what I have here, because it's going to save you all this. I just get sort of nastiness in the long run. Okay. Let me get more outcome. One more outcome for Pisces here for April. Even if it has been a long search and you're getting frustrated, try to stick with that plan of action, your terms sort of thing. Queen of Swords could be a little bit too inflexible. It's really up to you if you're able to compromise something. But again, what they say may be different than what truly occurs, or what, it's in any situation, you will need to adapt. It can get overwhelming and turbulent at times. So you will have to adapt, find ways to adapt. But it looks like things are agreeable, supportive. So it finds its way into harmony, into balance, into joy, into like a gift of like something you trust that gives you joy. You find an opportunity here if you stick with it and not be too, don't be inflexible, but stick to your plans and what you truly desire. You will get that. You will be rewarded for maybe just doing that on your part and not settling for something. So that's what I get for you, Pisces, for your career for the month of April. And one more oracle message. Let's get an oracle message for Pisces for April. By the way, happy April Fool's Day. Joy, hummingbird. So lighten up this month and do enjoy the remainder of this month. Thank you.